So you probably hear some beeping in the background. What that is, it's actually a reference point. So we're using this piece of equipment right here, it's called a transit, to take elevations of this space here. What we have is we have a slope that's coming down. We're going to be creating a garden wall here with some drainage to help mitigate the issues with the water that's coming down toward this house below me. And so what we've got, these guys are actually taking elevations. They're measuring to make sure that everything is sloped the way that it should be. This bottom string line here is actually sloping 1 foot from the midpoint to the far side, so that when we put our swale of concrete here in the top, the water actually will naturally drain down to the side. And then on the other side, it's going to drain that way. So we've got about a little over 100 feet from corner to corner of the property. So in the middle, it's going to look like this. And then right here, this swale is going to gently come down about right here. The edge of the wall is going to be right over on this side. So if you can kind of imagine, we're going to have concrete on the surface. The other thing we're going to do here, which is a little hard to notice, but this is actually a gopher hole. So these holes in the wall, which are just like really soft dirt, there's gophers that are going up into this hillside and all the way down toward the house. And so the problem with that is the gophers act like a conduit, the holes rather act like a conduit for water to come through, and it just erodes this whole hillside, makes it very unstable. So we're actually going to be putting gopher protection along this side right here, vertically, as well as down below along the bottom. That's what you just saw us carrying up in our little Vermeer here. It's going to allow us to protect this area below and this area on the back from gophers coming in and eroding. And then on the front, we're going to have our wall with gravel behind the wall. It's going to be drainage gravel, and that's going to allow us to have water that gets stuck behind the wall to drain down into our French drain, or our burrito drain as we call it. That's also going to drain out to the sides, and then on the top for the surface drainage, we're going to have our concrete swale. So it's going to be a really good sound finish project. The front is going to be faced with the gravity wall blocks. We found some really nice looking ones. This isn't as much for looks as it is functionality, but they do look okay. It's going to be a really nice finished result here, and it's going to make the hillside a lot more stable.